Mama and I out for a little Sunday walk. It's beautiful. We have not walked this since, what, before we bought the place, I think. I guess we could stand a little closer together, eh?
Our little...
I got a duck down here. There we go. We haven't walked here for 2-3 months. Well, how long have we been here now? 2 months?
Well, our camping trip here on the...
And then even then, I don't know if we walked right here.
Not all of it.
We're walking on like gravelly looking. If you kick the stones out of the way, there is dirt underneath. So we're just discussing some options as far as putting animals out here and regenerating this land in time to come. It's exciting. We started out with a walk towards the maple bush just to see, I don't know, haven't seen it in a while, see if it's turned or whatever. And we actually haven't been in the bush yet. We just kind of started wandering around through here, staring at this beautiful property. There's actually water puddles laying around here in spots. Not in this particular spot, but we walked through some. It doesn't seem like it can get away, I guess. So I don't know if it's sitting on rock or clay or what the deal is. Enjoying a lovely Sunday. Yeah? Have anything to add to that? No. Speechless. Can I not film you?
No. You probably could.
I can.
Burns. So we'll have to come for fiddleheads in the spring.
Yeah, they're good eating.
They are. Supposed to be anyway. I don't think we've ever ate them. They're like a spinach. Fried.
With butter. I've heard that. Probably from you. What else we got? This is a pine bush now.
This is a pretty bush. Well, it obviously needs some cleanup, but it's really nice.
Looks like a lot of these pines are dying out, though, eh?
I think it's too wet or something, maybe.
I don't know. Not too bad. There was a few puddles. Just went through a meadow in here. We came from the other side. It's really nice, long, luscious grass, thick in there. And then you get into this. Well, one thing we're looking at right now is to, we want to fence this corner. This is the front northwest corner of our property, and we've been talking about fencing it, starting here and letting them go through here. So even in here, there's loads of plants and vegetation for them to eat. And then we would start thinning this out, helping them out by thinning, you know, for firewood. And start with the dead ones like this guy. There's lots of dead trees in here. Start pulling them out so that the sunlight can get in here. Interestingly enough, now we did not take any video because it was too dark, but yesterday we were back at our campsite. We went back to get a few things and to borrow some chicken crates from the Dahans. And now we just took a look at where the goats had been and the cows had been in our last place. And just the luscious regrowth is amazing. Even the trees in that area, the comeback on them is phenomenal. There's so much regrowth. It's pretty cool what those animals did in the short time that we were there. That's a big tree. Yeah, it is. It's missing its top. I wonder how big. That'll be like 2 feet across anyway. Eh? It's a lot of big trees. Older growth bush here. A lot of small trees too.
Yeah. But again, a lot of them are all like, it looks like we had a wind.
Well, it's kind of wet looking here. They're all leaning, eh? Yeah.
Tops. That one's blown off.
Yep.
This one's blown off. I wonder
Yep,
if we
you're
had a right there. I wonder if we had a wind spurt or
Maybe.
whatever they're called.
Wind burst?
Burst.
Spurt?
Spurt.
Spurt? Burst? It works.
Whatever.
That there looks like a good one for the kids to play fort or something.
Looks like it's upside
Put a
down.
little house up in the fork of the tree. Upside down? Yeah, maybe.
It looks like those are the roots
Yeah.
and the trees and the
Got
wind.
pulled out of the ground and jammed back in upside down.
And these are big trees.
Here's some big ones in there, yeah.
They're all leaning.
That one's missing its top too.
Right, they're all leaning over.
Well, they're probably getting a little old. I wouldn't lean underneath that one in case it falls down. There's another big one back in there. Interesting. And then you get lots of little guys.
Yeah.
New growth starting.
Get the goats in here and well, they will.
Yeah.
You can literally put the goats in here with the cows, right?
Yep.
And let them just clean it up, and then
That would open it up.
put the pigs in right after.
We have to get a good perimeter fence going though.
I think so. Right, but if you put the pigs in after, it's going to open it up even more.
Yep.
Right, and then move them.
Add so much fertilizer to this.
Yeah.
Get some more pasture going. The more animals we can raise, the more income we'll have then. Potential income anyway. Potential income.
That's that same tree. I wonder what it is.
The dark one there.
Yeah, birch or poplar. I'm not sure which one. Not very good with my
Well, I don't know.
trees.
Just discussing these plants here, these little flowers. Don't know what they are.
Okay.
There's lots of them here. There is. It's real dark, dingy in here. Definitely kind of wet ground right now, but I think a lot of that's to do with just a thick canopy. Not a lot of sunlight getting in here. And yet, there's a lot of grass growing. I think the fertility is probably here. We just have to aid it by opening it up. More pretty flowers. Ainsley obviously hasn't found this corner yet. Or she would have picked them all by now.
What it is.
I wonder what it is.
Put over my
That's not one of those,
No, it isn't. I looked first before.
what do they call that again? What am I thinking, of pigweed? No.
No, there's a wild, it looks like wild carrot.
Yeah, but it's poisonous.
Yeah, no,
That's not it.
It's got a different flower on it. This one.
Interesting.
Look at how tall it is.
Yeah.
It's a foot over my head.
Oh, it's way more than a foot. It's 2 or 3 feet taller than you, so it must be at least a 4-foot plant. Mission accomplished. We found the road. Maybe you can't see it in there, but it's there. That little bit of grayish material is the road. Fence looks pretty good over there. Now we're going to work our way through the jungle to the maple bush and back to the trailer for dinner. I just found a raspberry terribly late in season. I think that is edible. They have been all gone for a while. I could cherish it for a little while, or I'll just eat it. There's a mission for next year. I would like to learn more about mushrooms, whether they are good or bad. There's a lot of different types of mushrooms here in the bush. Seen some red-topped ones. I just see these growing on this log here now, which reminded me of some other YouTube channels that were growing some kind of mushrooms, edible ones on a log. It's pretty cool. There was a slimy looking one over here. If I can find him back, right here. He looks nasty. I wouldn't eat that one. He's all goopy looking. But yeah, lots and lots of different kinds of fungal. Even these little white things. That's a little tiny kind of mushroom fungus type thing. Very cool. Are you playing Marco Polo with me? I hear ya, but I don't see ya. Where, oh, where could my baby be? The bush took her away from me. She followed a deer track and I haven't seen her since.
Yeah, you can walk that fence quite well over there.
Yeah? I was looking at some mushrooms. You see the ones growing on the log over here? Piles of them.
I don't know anything about them either. Oh well.
There's a lot of them, eh?
Yeah.
It reminds me of, I forget which channel it was, but they were growing mushrooms on a log.
So
I want to say they're like
so the land-
shitum mushrooms or something. That doesn't sound right, but.
So the land was. Look at the
Or is
hole
it?
beside
Yeah.
it.
Hey?
There's a massive hole beside it.
Well, that's probably where the tree came out of. Huh?
Yeah, it's dug.
Yeah. Maybe that's some critter's personal stash of mushrooms.
Or fungus.
There, another kind of fungus growing on this tree.
Looks like
Not suggesting those are edible. But who knows? I tapped one, thinking they would be hard, but they're actually quite soft. I don't know. There. Oh yeah. What's he doing way up there? See the snail? Must be something to eat. Another variety. I was told the underside is supposed to tell you something, but we'll have to get a book on them. We have one on mushrooms? Pardon? Okay, we'll have to look into that. Yeah, we'll have to try to compare them. Come out to a little clearing in the cedars. Neato. Very neat. Lost in the jungle. You making it through? Another clearing. If you can hear us, send help. We're stuck in the bush. No, just kidding. We're not actually stuck. Don't worry about it. Plus, by the time you've seen this, we've either been eaten or, well, no, I guess if you've seen this, then that means we probably posted it, which means we must have made it back. So we're okay. You know, when I was younger, I'd hike through stuff like this in the Elora Gorge. Lots of cedars. And now to think we own this.
Yeah, we never had cedars.
In your farm? Oh, we did. We had some in the one corner of our farm growing up. Oh yeah, there's quite the trail there. Wonder what that's from.
There's a big tree there too. I wonder if that's a pine tree.
A what?
Whoa.
Are you snagged there, love?
I got the tree.
You got spring loaded back. Think?
Flattened.
Maybe.
Yeah. Oh, I thought that was deer.
Deer feces?
Alright, it looks like it's.
I don't see any of that, but I see lots more mushrooms again. Another kind of variety. At least, well, they might be the same ones, just dying. I don't know. Must be wet ground, I guess. I think we're heading back to the road again.
Yeah, we are.
I wanted to head to the maple bush, so we're gonna go turn around and head back this way. Oh, follow the trail. Follow the trail. Doggy?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't want to see that.
Oh, here's a deer.
So we got deer. Very nice.
And then these are little poplar sprouts. I think that's what they are.
Oh, more deer tracks. Definitely have some deer. Rob, if you're watching, you know what you got to do. Just saying. Yeah. This is obviously a fairly well-used trail. Look at this. This is all cedar, folks. Not big enough for building, like a house, but perfect. Lots of fence posts in here. Tons of them. Cedar's great for that because of its rot-resistant properties. More mushrooms again. These ones are orange. Here's some long, stringy-looking ones here. Look at these. Very cool. Yeah, it's the same as over there. These ones are more red. I had more orange over there. Like that one. Very cool. Definitely need to get a book on mushrooms. Hey? Oh yeah, somebody was eating them.
Knocked it over anyways. Oh, there's definitely some pines that we could uproot. And remember we talked about this one over here at the road behind there.
Oh, I've been here with the kids. I remember climbing underneath this one with the children. So I do.
Anyway, remember that pine?
A massive old maple right there. Just the bottom's massive and then it flips off into multiple. Huh? Rickety old, yeah. I have no idea on a guess on the age of this. This is a cedar tree. That is a big tree. There's a whole bunch. This is an old trunk of bush. A big tree. Here's another clump. Big, tall cedars. Definitely get some usable stuff out of that. So this is kind of a, I don't know what you want to call it, just a dreary bush that makes you want to hush your voice and just speak quietly. I don't know why. One of those deserted places that seems so quiet and kind of has like a haunted feel to it almost. All the undergrowth is kind of dead. There's lots of green if you go up higher in the trees. But it just has a feel of quietness and stillness, which instinctively makes you want to whisper. Can't really explain that. That's pretty. Back out of the bush again. So we were down in that cedar bush. It's a beautiful day. It really is. We stepped into this clearing, and this is such luscious, thick material here. Can't even get down to the bottom of that. And there's the ground there. That is thick grass. And I think this dirt holds the potential to produce that everywhere.
It doesn't even look like there's many rocks here.
No, it doesn't. It just needs to be worked with, I think. Anyway, we're finally coming to the other cedar bush where the maples are. Alright, so this cedar bush, and then there's something about a maple grove and the way the light shines through the trees. Haven't been here since spring, but you can see the way the light is shining in there. It's beautiful. Look at all the dead leaves down here already. And the color. Beautiful. All we need is some orange pumpkins in here. Hey? The light shining through. It's kind of a grayish look to it. There's some big cedars here too. There is. Well, I hope you all enjoyed walking with us on this beautiful Sunday. We're going to take a moment and just look around, and then we're going to head her back. So anyway, for now, we will say goodbye, and we will see you later. I don't know if you can see me waving. Bye. It's time for bed. Don't take your boots off, buddy. Whoa, boots off. Those are all yucky. All right. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Waylon. Happy birthday to you. Lord bless you today. Lord bless you today. Lord bless you and keep you. Lord bless you always. You blow her out, buddy.